Hello, my name is Flo. This is the Grape Jelly Library, where we love to talk about books. Speaking of books, I just noticed when I look in my rearview mirror that I do not have my books lit up. Should we continue on the video without the lights, or should we do like David Lee Roth sang on the album Van Halen 2 in the song Light Up the Sky? At the end, where he yells the final words of the song, light 'em up. Should we light 'em up? Let's light 'em up. What the heck? You only live once. Let's light these books up. It is Saturday, and I spell Saturday F-U-N. So, if you would like to have some F-U-N, then stay tuned. Hello, we are going to talk about books. I am so freaking excited right now. I am elated. I am beyond elated. Why, you ask? Because I have completed my Read What You Own challenge. I set myself up for 25 reads, and I completed that goal. Oh, that reminds me of another song by another group, Chic. And the song is Good Times. Do you know that song? If you don't, look it up, because whenever you complete a goal, whenever you talk about books, and whenever it is Saturday, then these are definitely good times. I have now the permission to go out there and just go crazy with book buying. Now, I could be reserved and say I learned my lesson, and I really did enjoy reading what was on my shelves. I really did. But I am not going to lie. I am a book buyer at heart. That's what I do. I buy books. I read books. I talk about books. I fall in love with books. I fall in lust with books. I loathe certain books. Everything books. I am super excited. I am going to Target. Hope I don't buy a book. I am going to get myself a salad, and I am going over my sissy's house because today, March 11th, is her birthday, and she is 53 years old. Oh my goodness. I could remember when she was just 12, and now she's 53. That poor son of a gun. Too bad she couldn't be a spring chicken like me. I'm only 52. Well, actually, I'm 51, but next month I will be 52, which is odd because she just turned 53. I will turn 52 next month, and my other sister just turned 50 in December. So it will go 50. Right now it's 50, 51, 53. Next month it'll go 50, 52, 53, and then come December it'll go 51, 52, 53. There you have it. Gets a little tricky, and I don't know why you needed to know that, but I just thought I would share. They're my they're my two great loves in life. I love my sissies more than just about anything. I mean, I love my son and my nephews and my grandbabies and stuff, and so I guess I love my family. But my sisters are super important to me. They have been my best friends since day one. And that was a long time ago. But anyways, so let's talk about books. I'm going to go over her house, and I'm going to help her, just celebrate, and, we'll just have a good time eating salad and shooting the breeze. Now, let's talk about those books. I have a whole ton of book mail coming this week. And one of my books is coming tomorrow on Sunday. Who doesn't love book mail on a non-postal day? That makes it even more exciting. I have work, blah, so I have to wait until I get out of work. But I'll have something to look forward to, right? Okay, so it's all good. Today, I do have two books in my possession, two books in my clutches. Let me put these two books in my clutches. But first, let me say, I got these two books to put in my clutches via the beloved Blue Box. Because I completed my goal, I was able to finally, I have not had a Blue Box in my hand in months. I think maybe December. But anyways, let's just see what I got. Let's see. It says I got great taste, but you know what? I think they say that to all the, to all the girls and boys. Oh, I love their bookmarks. I'm a great judge of characters. I feel like their bookmarks now, stay with me. If you are my age and from my area, you might have remembered a program called The Magical Garden. And The Magical Garden were two lovely ladies. One's name was Carol. I don't remember what the other lady's name was, but there was a pink owl that lived in a tree, and I think his name was Sherlock. And just at the base of the tree was a patch of daisies that they called the Chuckle Patch. And in the Chuckle Patch, there were jokes that Carol and her friend would pull out and then read to one another. And then the flowers would shimmy and shake and chuckle at the joke. I feel like every time I get one of these bookmarks that it came from the Chuckle Patch. I love those bookmarks. Now, here are the two books that I have in my clutches. Let's see what I picked. I picked Wayward by Amelia Hart. It looks like this. It's a stunner. I have earrings to match this book. I'm going to wear my earrings when I give a book review on this. One of the things that I'm going to do in the year 2023 is read more of my Book of the Month books. They really are great books, and I feel like I get the excitement of what am I going to pick? Like when I was in school and we had the weekly reader and we got to pick our books, and then the bookmobile would come on a certain day and deliver our books. It's kind of like that. I will never get rid of this subscription because I love to pick the books and get the book mail. And I always promise myself I'm going to read them. And more often than not, I don't. So that is one of the things I'm going to change about my reading habits. I am a wayward and wild inside. 2019, Undercover of Darkness. Kat flees London for ramshackle wayward cottage, inherited from a great aunt she barely remembers. With its tumbling ivy and overgrown garden, the cottage is worlds away from the abusive partner who tormented Kate. But she soon suspects that her great aunt had a secret, one that lurks in the bones of the cottage, hidden ever since the witch hunts of the 17th century. 1619, Altha is awaiting trial for the murder of a local farmer who was stampeded to death by his herd. When I have to chuckle because I work for a farmer. And I did buy a book, and I did let him know, so he is privy to it. The title of the book was Kill the Farm Boy or something like that. But I'm just teasing him. I love to tease. I'm just teasing. So I had a chuckle at that part. All right. Where were we? Alpha is awaiting the trial for the murder of a local farmer who was stampeded to death by his herd. When Alpha was a girl, and who doesn't want to kill their boss? Oops. I don't really want to. Again, I just tease. Who was stampeded to death by his herd. When Alpha was a girl, her mother taught her their magic, a kind not rooted in spell casting, but in a deep knowledge of the natural world. But unusual women have always been deemed dangerous, and as the evidence of witchcraft is laid out against Alpha, she knows it will take all her powers to maintain her freedom. 1942. As World War II rages, Violet is trapped in her family's grand, crumbling estate. Straitjacketed by societal convention, she longs for the robust education her brother receives and for her mother, long deceased, who is rumored to have gone mad before her death. The only traces Violet has of her are a locket bearing the initial W and the word wayward scratched into the baseboard of her bedroom. Weaving together the stories of three extraordinary women across 5 centuries, Wayward is an astonishing debut and an enthralling novel of female resilience. I hope I didn't butcher that for you. Just trying to humor myself. If I did, my apologies. If you don't have my sense of humor and you were offended by that, my apologies. All right, now the second book, beautiful, beautiful. I love the color mustard yellow. Love it. Not like the bright yellow, the spicy brown mustard yellow, authentic, true mustard yellow. The London Seance Society by Sarah Penner, and it looks like this. What a stunner. What a stunner that is. Let's find out. All right. Oh, I have this book. I have to read it. From the author of the sensational bestseller, The Lost Apothecary. I really need to read that. Amid the shrouded parlours of Victorian London, 2 daring women hunt for the truth and justice in the perilous art of conjuring the dead. Again, with the deceased. 1873. At an abandoned chateau on the outskirts of Paris, a dark seance is about to take place, led by acclaimed spiritualist Vaudeline Delaire, known worldwide for her talent in conjuring the spirits of murder victims to ascertain the identities of the people who killed them. She is highly sought after by widows and investigators alike. Lena Wicks has come to Paris to find answers about her sister's death, but to do so, she must embrace the unknown and overcome her own logic-driven bias against the occult. When Vaudeline is beckoned to England to solve a high-profile murder, Lena accompanies her as an understudy. But as the women team up with the powerful men of London's exclusive Seance Society to solve the mystery, they begin to suspect that they are not merely out to solve a crime, but perhaps entangled in one themselves. Written with alluring suspense and sultry prose, the London Seance Society is an entrancing tale that explores the blurred lines between truth and illusion and reveals the grave risks women will take to avenge the ones they love. How does that sound to you? Does that sound like a book that you might want to read? I definitely want to read that. You know, whoever coined the phrase, so many books, so little time, I feel that. I feel that with every ounce of my being. Until my next video, know, my book friends, that I love you. Let me pinch that little cheek. I love you. And I want you to be well. And I want you to be good. Always be good. And definitely be reading.